Most people overpay for griddle carts like this. Here's why this one stands out. I've seen folks drop serious cash on griddle setups that look great but don't last, or worse, don't even cook evenly. This Bull Outdoor Products 73011 30-inch griddle cart changes the game because it's built to handle real use without breaking the bank. If you want to take a closer look, the link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the build quality is solid. This isn't some flimsy sheet metal cart that'll wobble after a few uses. It's made from 304 stainless steel, which means it won't rust or warp even if you leave it out in the rain occasionally. I've had mine parked in the backyard for months, and it still looks brand new. The griddle itself is chromium plated, so it heats up fast and stays smooth, no weird hotspots that burn your burgers to a crisp. Plus, the 4 stainless steel burners give you 60,000 BTUs of total power, which is more than enough to sear steaks or keep a whole spread of wings warm without struggling. I've had experiences with other griddles that just couldn't keep up with my cooking demands. Either they were too small, or the burners were too weak, or the material just couldn't handle high heat. But this Bull Outdoor Products griddle cart is different. The combination of the chromium-plated griddle and the powerful burners makes it perfect for handling large groups or complex meals. I've used it to cook for family gatherings, birthdays, and even just casual weekend dinners, and it's never let me down. Now, let's talk about the little things that actually matter when you're cooking. The piezo igniters on every valve are a game-saver. No more fumbling with lighters or matches, just turn the knob and you've got flame. I've used other griddles where the igniters barely worked, and it's a nightmare when you're trying to get dinner started before your guests arrive. This one lights up every time, no exceptions. The grease management system is another win. The full-width grease tray catches drips without making a mess, and cleaning it is as simple as wiping it down after you're done. I've had griddles where grease pooled in weird spots, making cleanup a chore. Not here. Another aspect that I think is often overlooked is storage and workspace. If you've ever hosted a cookout, you know how frustrating it is when your griddle can't keep up with demand. This cart has a side shelf and a bottom shelf, so you've got space for plates, tools, and even a cooler if you're feeling fancy. The side shelf is wide enough to hold a full bag of buns or a stack of burgers without taking up grill space. And the bottom shelf? Perfect for storing propane tanks or extra griddle tools out of the way. I've seen other carts with tiny shelves that can't hold anything, but this one gives you real workspace. I also appreciate the mobility of this cart. The 4 locking casters make it easy to move around the patio or even roll it into storage when you're done. I've had griddle carts that were so heavy I couldn't budge them without help. This one rolls smoothly, even when it's loaded with food and tools. Plus, the wheels lock tight, so you don't have to worry about it rolling away while you're cooking. This is especially useful if you have limited space or like to move your griddle around to different areas of your yard. Now, no product is perfect, and this one's got a couple of quirks. The assembly is straightforward, but it's not a one-person job. You'll want a helper to hold parts steady while you tighten everything up. I tried doing it alone once, and it was a headache. Make sure you've got someone to lend a hand, and you'll be cooking in no time. Also, the griddle surface is flat, which is great for even cooking, but it means you'll need to season it regularly to keep it in top shape. If you're used to cast iron, you already know the drill, but it's something to keep in mind if you're new to griddles. It's also worth noting that while this griddle cart is not the cheapest option out there, it's also far from the most expensive. The quality and durability of the materials, combined with the powerful burners and convenient features, make it a great value for the price. You're not just paying for a product, you're paying for the experiences and memories you'll make with your friends and family. Whether you're flipping burgers for a family reunion or just making breakfast for the crew on a lazy Sunday, this cart handles it all without fuss. If you're in the market for a griddle setup that won't let you down, this one's worth a look. With its durable construction, powerful burners, and convenient features, it's the perfect addition to any outdoor kitchen. Check the link below to see the latest price and details.